What up with your boy Marco from Upside Down Studios? It is What the Fuck Wednesday. How everybody doing out there tonight? World is on fire, y'all, supposedly. We're gonna talk about a few fuck ups that us as the US, as the administration or whatever has done. Couple other weird things that I came across, especially a name that I happened to look into right before the show started that makes kind of weird coincidences. But yeah, first and foremost, before we go any further, I would like to say, yes, the Americans did fucking blow up a goddamn school in Iran. That first report that came out, I don't know what pictures or whatever. I've seen pictures being shown from Iran of one of their missiles being misfired. I'm not sure what's going on with that pic or where it actually came from. But apparently we got bad intel or old intel, which right there, I mean, look, we're the fucking US. How the fuck are we getting old intel? Come on. But apparently this building was part of a Iranian base or whatever, and just within the past few years, it was switched over to a school. And yeah, so apparently that's still, I mean, we discussed this before. That's part of the Iranian or the same people's MO. They hide behind schools and hospitals and shit like that there. That's still no excuse for us fucking hitting it, or at least lying about it. Fuck it, if we did it, we did it. Now, that being said, supposedly there was 100 and something, anywhere from 120 to 85 women and children killed in this school. I got a problem with that because, yeah, we hit that school, but this is Ramada Inn or Ramadan, whatever the fuck their little holiday is. Why were them people at school? I'm not sure if it's the same way, around the world or whatever, but apparently, I would think a holy holiday or whatever, they wouldn't be at school, or at least they'd be bowing down on some kind of fucking little carpet or some shit like that. I don't know, but either way, for you right wingers who are keep denying it, it fucking happened. It fucking happened. Suck it the fuck up. It happened. For you left wing people who said I told you so or whatever, shut the fuck up because you don't know all the details neither. But as of right now, DOJ has said that yeah, we stepped on our dick on this one. So with that being said, that's gonna be the first topic, and we're gonna run on some other shit too. So let's bring in our foreign correspondent, who has been kind of on the media blackout. They're giving him less and less fucking information as time goes by. Dino, the genetic motherfucking marvel.
I am basically in a dark abyss. I have no idea of anything that's happening. Yeah.
Dino, you gotta. Did you change the lighting in your little studio thing there, or something?
No, this is just more zoomed out. I have a light right here.
And yeah, because that is beaming off the top of your head. Your head is white as fuck.
I'm currently broadcasting from the surface of the sun. That's what I'm doing.
You look like the problem.
Listen, okay? No, it's fine. Whatever.
No, there looks like there's no accent. Maybe a little German. That's about it. Wiener Schnitzel.
I mean, if anyone's going to be a problem, it's definitely me. That's fair. Oh, I can see that.
And in the background on the 3s and 4s, always, we got Greg in the motherfucking house.
Speaking of problems.
He's got the blackout thing now. It's like it's all dark, so it's like he's about to test.
See, that's why I wear a hat. So because I got a light right above me too, and when I don't wear a hat, my shit is like bing. So yeah.
All right, there you
See?
Look,
Better,
see, it
right?
brought some color back in your face.
go.
But
I'm not. Yeah, I am not part of the Brotherhood. Here, there you go. I lost the bet, and now I have this hat. So.
So I feel like you're a little bit more cultured than me, Dino. Wasn't this Ramada Inn when this all happened, or Ramalama, or whatever the fuck it is?
Yeah, Ramadan, yeah. Which so I'm not 100% sure on what the rules of Ramadan on. I know that they're not allowed to eat, which is hilarious. Well, they fast during daylight hours, which I'm like, okay, whoop-de fuck. I fast for 5 days. Eat my ass. So, but like, I don't know if there are any like you have to be peaceful and shit like that. It's mostly just the fasting.
Well, I mean,
No.
I'm more looking at it like as a societal thing. Like, is there schools on Ramadan,
Yeah.
whatever? Yeah. They
Well-
go to school on Ramadan.
I assume as much. So I'm just looking through. Like most of it is about the fasting. Acts of charity and community spirit. The last 10 nights of I don't know. And then there's a celebration after Ramadan when everybody gets fat. Yeah, like yeah. So it's just daily life. Also, you're fasting because, well, let's be honest, everybody's a fat piece of shit these days. Yeah. Okay. Whoop-de
So,
fuck. Cheers.
so it's more like a Juneteenth holiday or some shit over here. Like it is.
No, it's like Lent. It's the equivalent to Lent, except
Okay.
one gives up the same shit.
Okay, I see what you mean. So, well, there's a possibility there could have been people in that school. Fucking sucks, but it happens. I mean, you know, a lot of people like, and I've noticed this because I've seen a lot of the bickering online and shit. A lot of people think just because you voted for Trump or you support this administration, you support or agree with everything that they do. And if you believe that, you're a fucking idiot. You know, again,
Yeah.
this goes back to our top fucking the saying that I want remembered throughout 2026. Nobody said Trump wasn't a piece of shit. He is just the top turd.
So
That's simple.
I got a question about this.
Okay.
Since we're talking about it.
Turd
What?
is the lump of shit after it's fallen from the butt.
But yeah, no. So what were they aiming for when they hit the school? Were they aiming for the school?
No, I think
No.
the intel that was like the way the school is a building that is on a base.
On an
I heard
army base,
naval,
basically.
like yeah, it's on a base.
Okay.
So like, apparently a few years back they took one of the buildings on the outskirts of the base and they turned it into a school.
Hey, it's like when you look up the Google Street View for a restaurant and it's still the old restaurant. It hasn't updated to the new restaurant. And you're like, you know what? That's where it is, but it's a new name. That's basically the same thing. They're like, there were military things there. Then they turned it into a school. And you know,
And I feel like again with all, and I can see the both sides of this, but in my eyes, with all this fucking, I feel like this is like a training ground. Because if you haven't noticed, the Iron Dome, in years and years and years of the Star people having the Iron Dome, nothing could get past the Iron Dome. That's why Trump wanted the Golden Dome. Remember the Golden Dome? Yeah. But now all of a sudden these fucking Mickey Mouse drones and fucking missiles are getting through this dome. It's they're not getting, all of them aren't getting through, but still none of them were supposed to get through. None of them. And all their weapons are like biblical names and shit, like the Hand of David and all this bullshit.
listen, let's be honest. What people are usually ones to chintz out on the maintenance?
Well,
it breaks down, and what are you gonna do?
Well, see, the way I'm looking at it is, I feel like they're using Iran for target practice, live target practice, because Trump has already fucking talked about, and I've seen fucking like video of it being reported from the news, and then it kind of got swept under the rug. Trump is launching direct energy weapons or not direct energy weapons, lasers from space. Ronald Reagan would be fucking coming in his fucking grave right now. He's shooting lasers from space, and they're showing hit points in Iran. Now, the Star people have started using direct energy weapons. So now we have we literally have the technology to wipe this whole place off the fucking planet in minutes. But we're playing this game with them. We're letting these, there's supposedly no Navy and no Air Force pretty much left. They're just shooting drones and missiles now. But yet they had a couple boats filling the Strait of Hormuz with mines.
Yeah.
So, I mean, now our Navy, the biggest, best Navy in the world,
yes.
We can't get around some fucking World War fucking 1, 2 technology. They're dropping mines in the water, and we're like literally there's a cargo boat right now. A lot of people are saying it's a U.S. cargo boat, this and that. We don't know what it is. There's a cargo boat right now on fire because it hit these mines in the water.
I mean, listen. So mines in the water are fantastic. Okay, let's be honest. Like they're basically like, central air conditioning and stuff like that. You're like, it's a great defense. That's why it's kind of like bribery. They made it illegal because it works every fucking time. That's very simple, right? Mines are, but the fact that they're doing that, okay, you can't tell me that there's some. Have you not watched? There's some YouTubers that test out like World War II technology. Like there are bombs that you would drop. It would be like a floating barrel, and you would spin the top, and that way it passes. But it also like causes some of the mines to go out. Like it's some cool shit, man. That's why I'm like. The problem is people just keep on trying to do the same shit the same way, a million different ways. You're like, yeah, man, they fucked up your fucking whole canal. Mines, eat shit, figure it out.
And
fucking.
Then, there's another way of kind of looking at it too. If you try to find some reasoning on whatever went on, the bigger issue. If you step back and you look at the world stage, the bigger issue is all been China and Russia.
Yeah.
Now at this point, we gotta, no matter what the fuck the sand people are doing right now with this little conflict going on, it's jamming up oil for us, yes, but we didn't get that much oil from them. And that's another issue we got to talk about. We didn't get that much oil from them, so our oil costs shouldn't be going up the way it did. Now we just cut out. Now China, I believe, gets like, what was it? Either, I'm trying to remember whether it was 20 or 80% of their fucking oil from over in Iran, and Russia gets a big chunk of their oil from over in Iran, which doesn't make sense either because Russia got a lot of fucking oil themselves.
I think they were getting it from Venezuela.
One of them was getting Venezuela. I don't know what. I think the Chinese was getting Iran. I know Russia had ties in Venezuela with their gold.
I know that. So that's the thing is they're basically a mix of the two. One has more Venezuela, the other one has more Iran, but they're both getting from the same. Because essentially, they're just trying to do business with people that the U.S. doesn't do business with, and that list is very short.
Yeah.
Right.
So now, if you cut off these two major fucking problems, their energy, then you kind of stepped on their dick. Although it's looking like we're fucking doing some fuck shit over here. I mean, it is a decent strategic move on that end. But now, the way things are playing out, it doesn't look like, I feel like that was another Homer Simpson thing. Hey, let's try out these new weapons. Look, we shut off their oil. Cool. Yeah, USA.
I mean, you're not wrong, bro. This is the after having lived through what was it called originally? Operation Enduring Freedom, or it was something cool for like the first response after 9/11. And like looking at it with that experience in mind, you're just like, all right, well, now I know better. And it's 100% some conspiracy shit. And you're like, all right, whatever. Oh, you guys are fighting? I don't care anymore. Go fuck yourself. Like, because this is, you know what? My only frustration is the men and women that are in the military service that are now doing this stuff, not in defense of democracy or their country. It's because some fucking dicklick somewhere is got a whole plan, you know?
Well, that's another thing that, I got a big problem with. And I wasn't in the service for very long. I got booted out early. But we all, like I said on the whole murderer thing, we all sign a paper. We all know what's been going on. This isn't back in the day when there's a media shutdown or whatever. Even in the 90s, we fucking knew. Our government is not kosher. Well, now it is, maybe. But our government is not on the let's say we're not always the good guys, even though we say we are. But we still signed up. We all have our reason. This isn't like the Gettysburg Civil War. We got to fight for our land and our freedom and our countries and our wild. No, most of us went in there because we wanted college paid for, or we wanted to send money home to our families, or we wanted, to get out of the fucking hood. That's why most people went there, and we were willing to do whatever the fuck we had to do. We did what we were told. So I mean, our soldiers are going there, and they didn't want to be there for this. Yes, the fuck they did. They knew what the fuck they were doing. None of them were proud or happy to have to kill somebody, but we all knew we were going to have to do it.
Yes, it's not the war part that I feel bad about, because they signed up to be in the military. They're going to be in war, right? It's more so that this isn't, like you said, it's not categorized like Gettysburg, where you're like, we're fighting for our freedom, and like it's not as romanticized as it used to be either, right? It's a job. Right. And you know what? You might have to fucking kill somebody. That's terrifying, right? But at the same time, it's hard being a Walmart worker.
It don't suck. And then for all the rest of the idiots out there who are constantly fucking whining about Trump started this war that nobody wanted. If you go through each and every fucking campaign, fucking that everybody, Kamala, Obama, Hillary, Bush, Clinton, all of them said they were going to bomb Iran. All of them said they were having problems. But you know what? Hillary gave them uranium. Our uranium. To make the fucking bombs. And Biden gave them the fucking money to make them fucking bombs. Remember the pallets full of money? The whole, all just getting dumped up. Remember that shit? Yeah. So don't give me this whole bullshit. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not for this. I'm still trying to figure out what the end game, if there's an end game to this.
Yeah.
But don't give me this. He started each and every person who, if your fucking Kamala would have made it, Iran would have been bombed. If Michelle Obama would have made it, Iran would have been fucking bombed. So
no, I totally agree with you that it's not this wasn't a Trump specific plan. This was going to happen regardless of who was in power, right? Like this was coming. Dan, you put your hand up earlier. Do you have to go to the bathroom?
No. First off, motherfucker. The last 3 presidents all had some sort of bombing in Iran. I mean, I'm skipping Trump. I'm saying last 3 total presidents, like humans. Barack bombed them. Bush bombed them. Fucking Biden bombed them. It's constant. So that, and then what I initially was trying to say was when you were talking about the military, You know we're gonna have a big ass fucking problem when all these nepo babies are the ones that are supposed to be going to war, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna have
I
a
assume-
big fucking problem.
Yeah, somebody needs to start sucking Elon Musk's dick real good to get his AI army going. Because he's willing to build them for every country but ours. And his reasoning why was that we'll use it against him.
Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah, he said that in the interview. They asked him because they was coming out with these robotic soldiers and shit. And they're already in Ukraine. Nobody talks about that. You know, the robot dogs with the fucking guns on their backs and the fucking yeah, it's like G.I. Joe out there.
No,
Bro,
that's Terminator.
Yeah.
No, G.I. Joe. It ain't as advanced as the Terminator just yet.
No, but if
No,
they're,
but
if they're
it's-
electronic dogs,
Listen, AI already knows how to put fingers on hands if you got a good one. Listen, every day we come closer to Skynet. Like that's not and I welcome our robot overlords. I think they'll do a great job, and I want to make sure that I stay on the internet. Just be very clear about that.
these motherfuckers cannot fix my leg. Fuck them bitches.
Yes, okay. But what if they could put a spring in it and give you a little bit jumping power? Mm-hmm. Where are we at now?
It's kind of pointless if I'm trying to jump and can't fucking be stable enough to fucking stand. Get the fuck out of here with your.
It sounds like you're whining. This is like, oh, President Trump gave us all a free blowjob every day, and oh, my blowjob didn't feel good today. That's exactly what you're saying.
Listen,
Fuck Trump.
I feel like, hey, here's the question. Hey, Dan, how often are you doing your stretching and your physio for your other leg?
Oh my God, you're right.
Eat shit, Dan. That's why you failed yourself. Nobody failed you, sir. You failed yourself. You know you're supposed to be doing your exercises, and you fucking don't.
Dude,
I'm
that's like
lazy.
that. There's an AI video that's around. It's one of those View AIs. I know they're fake, but I fucking love them. When they have that little sand guy in the corner and he just rips apart their arguments. And the one chick started talking shit about RFK and how I just can't. I'm not gonna believe him. He flipped the food pyramid upside down, and the other chick Sunny's talking about. Yeah, I just can't believe anything. And that's sad because I used to work for the government and I trusted it. Now I don't know what to believe, and I'm not talking about RFK saying to eat healthier. So the dude, the sand guy said. Pulled out these fucking cards. It was like, first of all, this is the last Secretary of Health or whatever the fuck from Biden that you guys loved, that you guys were after. This is an obese man. Now there's other problems going on, and it was that trans dude that's always in the blood. Now there's other mental problems going on here, but we're not going to discuss that. This is an obese man. Now, then he pulled out a picture of RFK all buff and doing push-ups.
Yeah.
He was like, this is a healthy man. I think I'll take my food and health advice from the healthy man before I take it from the obese man.
So
and then he was like, but you go right ahead and you eat unhealthy and be a fat slob like Whoopi. Just cut it off.
Hey, the crazy thing is that even now they're releasing studies and they're like, oh yeah, women who consume red meat during their time of the month experience less cramps and a better process. You're like, oh, you mean a high protein diet is good for you? No fucking shit, retard. Okay.
You know it has a lot of protein in it, right?
No, Jesus Christ.
Liquid people.
Swallow more. Swallow more. Swallow
Liquid
more.
people.
That's it. We're starting that campaign, Marco.
Liquid people. Swallow more.
How far World War III until you're like, hey, save it. That's good protein. It's like just,
put it in a jar, freeze it.
It's a good binder for meatloaf. I don't know.
No. Yeah. You motherfuckers up in Canada are gonna make poutine out of it. It's baby gravy.
Hey, it'll be the best wartime poutine known to mankind. Okay,
Baby
it'll
gravy.
be in Canadian MREs.
Can you imagine somebody opens it up? Is like, fuck. I have to add my own jizz to this. I'm not eating it. It's just that, no.
I can see
horrible.
one of you guys opening an old
Yeah,
MRE
you're
up and there'd be a fetus in there.
Right.
Oh. Then we hand it to whoever was a socialite. Be here. This one's for you. You sick fuck. Yeah. I see. I think Dan, as it progresses, like, okay. So we all know in a blue collar environment, which a low level military, I consider a blue collar environment. We all know there's always fuck shit about, right? We always know that, but also like a big organization doesn't really get caught with its pants down as often as it could, right? So my assumption is, listen, you need one run of the draft and people start getting in line. People start figuring shit out, right? Like there's grade A propaganda that was used throughout history. That
is a great segue, Dino, because I totally forgot about this. This was supposed to be for Monday. So everybody keeps talking about this draft shit. And this draft shit. Draft.
We don't sign up for that when we're 18, eh? In Canada, you don't have to.
Well, see, now, as of the last year of the Biden administration, this is what I just found out. Like before, we had to go and physically sign up. You know, when we turned 18, you sign up for selective service. When you know, they usually just did it when you got your ID or whatever. You know, a little paper, you check your box, you sign your name, and do what you do. So apparently, what was it, the 2024? A bill was passed by the Democrats that not only are 18-year-old males automatically signed up for selective service, just regardless, automatically. No matter what. They didn't even give any criteria, so there could be a lot of handicapped people and stuff like that are signed up for selective service. But also the women.
Well,
Women don't know. Women don't know. And when women find that shit out and who passed that shit,
that'll be funny to watch. I love that.
Hey,
I think
equal
that's
rights
funny.
and equal lefts.
Yeah,
I think that's funny. With my daughter being part of ROTC, and she doesn't know if she's gonna want to go to the military. Well, you're about to turn 18 come this August.
She won't even know that they sign her up for selective service. Just automatically when you're 18. Boom.
What is it, 18 to 40? They
They
can draft you.
I think they moved it up. It might be older than 40.
I ain't going nowhere, but
And we know you.
I can't walk out the door, let alone carry a
you
gun.
limping down with your air. You could drive a tank.
Oh.
You could be a Navy man, wear your underwear on backwards.
I thought you wore it on your head. That's what they told me when I went up to take my physical. Before my accident, I couldn't even pass the fucking physical. What makes me think they could pass it now?
Shit, I passed physical. I was the fat kid with the afro.
I couldn't touch my shoulder. That's why they didn't pass me.
They have like very, very low standard. Well, they had low standards
Now.
back then, dude. Like when I went, because they gave me more shit about my fucking tattoo that I had, this butterfly tattoo, than my eyes being bad.
You were going the same time I was.
Was it 90? Was it 95?
95. Yeah. Well, 94, 95.
Did they make you do the duck walk in your drawers?
No.
Yeah. See, you know where the fuck you were going.
I was going, no.
I remember going through my physical and they had me do the duck walk in my drawers, and it wouldn't have been so bad. Like they had the big rectangle in this fucking room, and you had to follow like the line of the rectangle, and it wouldn't have been so bad if I was just the only one. But it was a room full of guys, and they whitey tighties, and
Oh
Just
yeah,
duck
I guess you know what? That's right. I did do that because that was the room before the actual hands-on physical.
yeah,
Before you went into the room where you actually see the doctor.
no, you don't even see the doctor. The doctor looks into your soul through your asshole. I don't understand that in the military. Like, why do you
What
need
branch
to
did you go
have?
in?
You got to have a troll look into your butthole, like right. He's like you could feel the heat from the light shining.
What branch did you go
there, and
into?
you pull it.
I'm
What?
not
You're in the
sure
Army
where
or the
you.
Marines?
You're not sure what
Oh, hold on. Dan asked, were you in the Army or Marines?
Army.
Oh, they didn't
Okay.
do none of that shit for the
So-
Navy.
I just wanted you guys to know the description you guys gave. All my response is, you're gay. That's it. You're gay. Okay. You had a man touch your asshole. You're gay. Okay.
No, he don't
And then-
touch it. He just takes a deep look at it. He's like,
Your asshole made love with a man's eyeball. You are gay. You are gay.
Jesus Christ.
But anyhow, so I looked at the whole registration for draft eligibility and all that. Basically, they're going to be targeting men around 20 years old first. And then after that, they'll follow up to 21 to 25-year-olds. And then potentially to 18 and then 19-year-olds.
Yeah.
Starting in December 2026 is when they started the automatic registration. But the registration requirement currently only applies to males, not women.
so the automatic is not.
No, a registration
No.
requirement. Which
You
means
do
Once
realize-
again, women aren't pulling their fucking weight in the quest for freedom. Bunch of lazy,
No.
good for nothing
Dude,
whores. Okay.
your wife is gonna kill you in your sleep, stupid ass.
She was already planning on it. Doesn't matter.
The Asians were born warriors. You ain't seen Mulan?
And she was mad when I stopped snoring. She's like, damn, nobody's gonna believe me if he fucking died in his sleep now. Trust me.
So, hey, wait,
Oh.
here-
Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
The not snoring thing. Do you do what the hell is it? God damn it.
He doesn't.
Um,
suck
CPAP?
No, there's the weight loss drug that will get rid of
Ozempic?
sleep apnea. Sleep apnea.
So sleep apnea is usually because you don't sleep right, or you're fat in your neck, or you have a fat tongue. That is also a thing. Because what it does is your
I
tongue
have all
usually folds
three,
back.
motherfucker. But I refuse.
Yeah,
to
so fat from here to here. No, so
That's why I refuse to wear one of them Darth Vader masks. I took one of the
Oh,
sleep.
it's-
no. Hey, so you'll have better luck with the magnet, the breathe right strips is pretty good, and then also get a really good, like, bro, spend $300 on a pillow. It'll change your life. It's very much worth it.
Spend $300 on pussy. You fucking pillow? What the hell's wrong with you?
You're lying ass. I've seen you go out to dinner. You spend more than $300. Shut the fuck up. Lying
Okay,
ass.
hey, not 300. So I bought the, I don't know if you guys have this there. It's called Purple, is a brand. And it's,
Yeah.
okay. So I got those $250. We each got a pillow, bro. Sleep like a baby, nice and cool, forms to your head. It's just
I've slept on like a purple mattress. Like I've seen
Yeah.
that's nice.
yeah, it's
Nice
nice.
brand.
Hey, yeah.
The name brand, Marco, not the color.
Yes, I know. But the mattresses are purple though.
Hey, it wasn't the
Damn.
color. It was some fat bitch named Purple that he was just like.
Her name was Purpell.
That's significantly worse, just to be clear. Yeah, no.
That-
So,
wow.
All right, so
but yeah.
here's something since we were talking about the litter box and the sand people and stuff. And we're all old enough to know about this, because not only was it for kids, but I mean everybody had to deal with it everywhere. All right, we all remember the cartoon Aladdin, the Disney cartoon Aladdin, right?
Arabian Nights.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Where did
Don't
that
ever sing again.
take place?
Iraq.
Agabar.
Yeah, China, or somewhere over in Asia.
It took place in Agabar.
Yeah, new Mandela effect. Fuck me all up.
Where the no? There's.
Look it up.
I'm on it.
Greg's like, fuck that.
Where's Agrabah? No, that's fucking.
Agrabah was made up, you dumbass.
It's Agrabah. Okay, let's start there. Oh, they're saying it's closer to India? Gross. That's way worse.
Terrible.
The
Fucking
story,
terrible.
the original for 1001 Nights, Aladdin actually lives in an unnamed city in China, though the story contains predominantly Middle Eastern Islamic culture.
Yeah. How
That
you like
don't
that?
even make no fucking sense, bro.
No, it don't at all. That's the new Mandela effect. Like,
Arabia. Wait. Now
and
you
they're
have to go
singing
back.
the song Arabian Nights.
Agrabah. Jesus Christ. Come
Yeah,
on.
like you're coughing something up.
Yeah.
I'm not gargling on cock. Shut up.
That's not what I heard.
There's some more.
775, baby.
Look at Greg's like, this is some more shit.
But I had to get the car fixed, man. I had to get the car fixed.
Bus fare is bus fare. I get it. That's fine. Whatever,
Yeah,
man.
it is what it is. Fuck it. I
Yeah,
got
so
my
that's the
bike
thing
done.
is, so the classic folk tale is from 1001 Nights, which is a Middle Eastern folk book. Okay. All the characters were Middle Eastern, Islamic cultural elements, not Chinese ones, but it took place in China.
Yeah.
I don't know how not to be racist after this. This
Now
is,
wait,
I don't-
wait.
it's not going to come across well.
Isn't if you go that's supposed to take place. way back in
He's,
time.
fuck Dan all up.
It's supposed to take place way back in time, like during that time frame. Was China that was China that far?
China ain't nowhere near there. China ain't
No.
nowhere near the litter box. Nowhere.
Nowhere near India.
So, okay. So if on Reddit,
Mongolia is right between. That's it, right?
on Reddit it says very strong Indian vibes, but I thought it was more Middle Eastern. Like, what's the deal? And people are like, oh, it's the Arabian Peninsula. Agrabah was originally based off Baghdad, but yeah, Arabic and Indian influences make the most sense. And then it just stops. That was 7 years ago. So
Hold on.
whoever,
India-
whatever fucking dog shit fuckhead at Disney made this change needs to get assaulted.
This one
India-
dude, it was
India
always like
fucking
this.
touches China.
What we know is false. That's just like
Yeah.
the Luke, I am your father was never said.
All right.
I don't like this game, Marco. This game sucks.
There's part of India
All right,
and
so
China.
this whole time I've
like-
been looking at like pictures, from the movie and then like Broadway shows and all that. I do not see China whatsoever in
Nope.
any of that.
Not a dragon,
and like,
not a
hey,
fucking
like-
ninja, not a samurai, not a
Like,
fucking
even-
kimono.
Even the way they're dressed, and
Yeah.
all of them. Like I
It's
know
Middle Eastern.
Chinese, like ancient Chinese, they did all kinds of pretty
Sure.
shit and everything, but it's nothing like that. You know what I mean?
Total different outfit.
Right.
Yeah.
That is all like
It
Yeah.
it done jive. And
India-
also, why the fuck would 1001 Nights be about China? Like, it don't make no sense.
Yeah,
That's
that
just
would be
weird.
like 1001.
Nobody
yen
wants to live there
or
for 3
won
years.
or whatever they use out there.
Yeah, that would be that in Chinese. It would be like too many days, too many nights. That's what it'd be called. And it's just
Put her to bed. Put her to bed.
So,
yeah.
So
When did you find out about this shit?
look up new Mandela effects, movie Mandela effects.
You do know
Oh.
India touches China, right?
But it
Do I
don't
know that
touch
they're,
the litter box.
India is currently at
India-
war with China,
touches
and they have an
Pakistan.
agreement that guns aren't allowed.
So it's all kung fu fighting.
So it's,
Yeah.
so it's
Oh, dude, I would love
Uh,
to get some fucking
They're
live footage. of them. The two armies
there's-
going at it with fucking like, just
hand-to-hand combat and blunt objects. No knives and no guns.
That's real
you-
war. That's real
Yeah.
war.
which because they're just like, we hate each other that much that we're just gonna fight, but we're not allowed to kill each other because then the white man wins. You're like, I get it, it's fine. But people have died, like it's a thing. So
Well, yeah, I mean, you take a fucking bamboo stick to the head too many times, you're fucked. Or
yeah, that
somebody-
fucking hurts, man.
Somebody sits back and Leonidas is you, like with a fucking like a pokey stick.
Hey, and you know, fucking Chinese guys would throw their own to take out a couple Indian guys. Like that's 100%. They're gonna use somebody as a battering ram.
Oh,
Like
dude,
an
that'd be
old
making
fucking-
blow guns and shit. You know,
Abs-
dude, could you imagine like the anime kids, the anime generation coming out there like Ninja Turtles going at it?
Bro, I would Braveheart that shit and booby trap their area in the middle of the night with fucking oil and just sorry, matches. What are you gonna do? Eat shit. Somebody dropped smoke, boom, all on fire. Fuck you. I would do horrendous shit. There's a reason why Canada made the Geneva Convention possible. Okay, we like we do sketchy shit. That's yeah. That's
And
fair.
that's, and you know what? And this goes back to my whole theme of everything that I've been saying, and even my whole outlook on ice and everything. Look, we know our team does sketchy shit. You know, just like you
Yeah.
know, like if you're for a football team, a certain particular football team, or a particular boxer, or a particular hockey, you know what they do. Like you look, you turn a blind eye to it because that's your team or whatever. You know,
Sure.
hey, look, again, I ain't saying America ain't doing some fuck shit. I'm just saying this is our team. You know, go team.
Well, so this is the thing though, is like the funny thing about it all is you guys still like you guys operate on certain rules and principles and guidelines that other people don't because
Right.
other people are using women and children and they're like, I don't give a shit. I don't even have to bomb the bad guys. I just need to be a nuisance and bomb random fucking places.
Oh, speaking
Um,
of which,
And then still, sorry, hold on. And then they still will come at the US and be like, they're so bad. Yeah. Hey, have you seen what's happening in Iran? People are celebrating. So get the fuck out of here. Okay. That's
Yeah,
not like,
That might be a lie too.
well,
Mark,
you got to remember too, is there's certain people who are like, no. And then other people are like, about fucking time. Because it was an oppressive regime. Right.
Well, I mean, the way I'm looking at it is if there's equal amount of people against as there's equal amount of people for, then that's just society. We don't need to be fucking putting our dick in there. You know, they got to, you know, just like
Yeah.
over here. You know, we got our people who are the chick who got fucking popped. We got our Charlie Kirks. You know, they didn't neither one of them deserve to die, but as long as there's that balance there, you know, that's like the universal the balance. Now, now we're coming in, you know, us and the Star Smurfs, and we're sticking our dick on the fucking, you know, on the balance beam, and that ain't cool, because that's
Well, one of those dicks is definitely circumcised. I'll tell you that.
what are the facts on that school that the girls' school bombing?
we did it.
We did.
Yeah, we did it.
I mean, that's that for like you.
This is not funny. I'm sorry. It's
Yeah.
more so just how Marco responded. Like, yeah, man, we fucking killed those kids. What are you gonna do? It's, yeah,
Yeah,
Sucks. Bad intel. What are you gonna do? And,
Yeah.
I mean, hey,
that's what it
that's
was.
the truth of it.
Why?
Is, yeah,
It was just bad intel. We didn't a few years
it
back.
was military. Yeah,
Yeah, a few years back, it was a total military base, but they utilized one of the parts of the base and made it a school, which I feel like they were just hiding behind the kids regardless.
That's
And yeah, we hit the fucking school.
see, it would make sense for them to do that because they misvalue a woman so much over there.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what their thinking was. We still stepped on our dick on that one. But I will fully say it. You know, I'll be the first to say we definitely stepped on our dick on that one. Now, again, I feel like, well, I did. Dino looked it up and corrected me, but I felt like that place shouldn't have had kids in there anyways because it's part of their holy holiday. But apparently, it's just like Lent. So you know, they had school. So yeah, we killed them kids. It's fucked up. You know, it's not anything cool, but
you gotta stop saying like that. Be like, yeah, I killed those kids. I don't get. It's coming across very much Rick James's. I never put my feet on his couch. Yeah, I remember putting my feet on his couch. You're like, you gotta just, it's not good.
Very Epstein.
Like,
Fuck your couch, nigga. Fuck your couch.
right? Like, yeah. Nah, cocaine's a hell of a drug. And you're like, oh, I mean, yeah, it's fine. So we're fighting for that opium. That's fine. Whatever. I don't know. Look, shit happens, bro. Like that's the bottom line of it all.
Oh, that was saying it better.
Yeah. No. Hey, this isn't the first time that this isn't the first time that kids got in the way. It's not gonna be the last time. It's horrible. And you know what? Somebody got the shit kicked out of them for it. That's fine. Whatever. Yeah, it's that. It's horrible. And you know what? That's why I don't live in the middle of a fucking war zone. Fuck you. Hey, honestly, whoever parents sent their kids to school while bombs are falling, that parent's an asshole. Okay.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Hey, bombs are falling. You'll be safe at school that's on the ex-military base. Nobody's gonna shoot that. You're just stupid ass parents. That's why you can't fucking win war. You have a fucking IQ of 65. Bunch of retards. Who gives a shit? Fuck them.
What the fuck?
I have an IQ of 65 and it's smarter than that.
I love how you went.
Hey, quiet down there, 50.
Fuck 'em.
Okay, just calm down, 50. Just relax.
No, it's
Speaking of
65.
bombs, the way they reported this is fucking hilarious. You can just tell our media has went off the fucking deep end. 2 kids from PA went out and dropped some bombs in the middle of a anti something protest.
Yeah.
I don't recall what it was. I think it was an anti-Islam protest or whatever.
Was it at the mosque?
It was in front of Mondami's house. Now, Mondami is saying that it was he made it all about him and saying it's because of white supremacy they don't want me here. No, these were fucking they were radicalized ISIS kids who came from a great neighborhood. Their parents were naturalized citizens, both sides. One's from Turkey and the other one was from Afghanistan. Good folks brought up these kids. The parents are quiet as fuck about this whole situation. But
because you're not allowed to beat your kids anymore. That's why.
The way they reported this was
So they say.
2 young teenage boys decided to take a bus ride to New York on an uncommonly beautiful day. Hours later, lives turned upside down because they were threw bombs in the crowd or whatever. What? Wait.
Let me ask you a question there, Marco. Let me ask you a question. These young boys from good old homegrown Pennsylvania. Tell me, Marco, were they native? Listen, hey, the mental gymnastics. As I saw that fucking thing, that news headline. And immediately, you sent me something about it too, and I was like, "Yeah, what are you talking? What fucking planet?" 2 Pennsylvania youths on a joyous day in the sun going to the Big Apple, and lo and behold, within minutes, radicalized throwing bombs. What the fuck are you talking about? Okay,
Where the fuck did they get them? Like it's like they didn't.
They found like right across the border. There was in the regular storage unit. Supposedly a whole arsenal. They had like a whole fucking thing of bombs and weaponry and shit inside there.
Hey,
these 2 young kids, I think they were maybe 18 and 19 or 19 and 20. I don't know, but they made them sound like they were
prosecutable as adults. Okay, fully prosecutable as adults. That's what I want to know. Yeah.
But see, now again, they weren't throwing the bombs at the protesters, which clearly you can see. Like the one dude, it was silly. If you saw the video footage, the dude popped out. He looked like an old member of Bone Thugs and Harmony, afro and everything. He came out, tossed this thing that looked like a black deflated soccer ball. There was like 4 cops there. The cops saw it. The one cop kicked it. Supposedly, there's other IED,
Wow.
whatever the fuck.
So the cop's the one that blew it up?
No,
They kicked it?
they got rid of it. No, but it didn't blow up. None of it should blow up. But
So they're not only radicalized, but they're also failures and losers. Wow.
Oh my God, they're going to. Nope, no virgins for them.
Yeah, and again, this and Mondami made it all about himself.
Yeah,
Of course.
he's trying to impress his daddy, Jeffrey Epstein. It's fine.
They all do that in New York. They always
Oh, well,
make about themselves. And
The
cry
New
out.
Yorkers are slowly but surely rising up against Mondami because he snuck in on his. Remember there was supposed to be no taxes for the middle and lower class. There was supposed to be rent. There was supposed to be rent freezes, and there was supposed to be free bus rides and free daycare and free
Lamborghinis.
Yeah. You know what his next fucking speech was? Well, if we can't tax the millionaires or billionaires, then we're gonna have to tax the middle class at 10%. And and just kind of went it on the fly. We're hoping we're never gonna be able to have to do that. But then you look into his tax plan and everything, and there's no they're hitting these people with fucking 10 I think that they have to pay $2,500 a month for rent now. It's gonna make it to $3,500 a month or some shit like that. And then owners of buildings and shit, it's gonna go through the roof. Like people are fucking snapping.
Bro, that's especially when his entire campaign was you're gonna have everything for free and maybe even someone to wipe your ass on Tuesdays. And now he's like, oh, by the way, I figured out the price on that. Yeah, I'll take everything you have. You're like, what the fuck is happening right now?
Did they try to promote Sharia law yet?
Up in New York, not yet. They tried to do that shit in Texas, but Texas voted that shit out.
Good. Listen, man. Hey, I'm not saying people don't have a right to live their life, but hey, that's not how we live it here. Go fuck yourself. Sorry.
That's coming from a Canadian.
A Sasquatch, even.
Bro, there's a video going around. I don't know where it is, but some guy who was a driver stopped the mid ride and would put down his carpet. He's like, oh, I have to pray. And you're like, no, you're driving the bus, motherfucker. And he's like, no, I have to pray. Sorry. And you'd be like, bro, I would steal that bus or just kick him out. And be like, you can't. That's not. Sorry, it's your work day. It's not gonna work.
I worked I worked the dock at GM when it was in Lordstown, and the drivers would come in and literally lay down their mat. What is it, face west or whatever the hell it is, and do their praying at certain hours. I'm like, what?
They direct it towards Mordor. That's how they.
And you know what's fucking weird? I feel like YouTube got some shit going on with them saying people. And it's the side with the star, no less. But this is the second time it's happened. The fucking second time. Remember a few weeks ago, I told you I fell asleep. I was watching some horror movie review or some shit, and I woke up in the middle of the night and it was and they're all fucking doing their praying and bullshit. Like it was just on fucking my algorithm for some ungodly reason. Yeah. So I figured it was a fluke. Nothing. Dude, I come home from the shelter today and I'm walking up the steps. Everybody's still asleep. And my dogs are even quiet and they're looking at me like, dude, something ain't right. And I walk into my fucking bedroom and what's playing, it got them all doing that little fucking circle twister thing like they do in the swimming pool around the fucking little box in the middle. And what the fuck is going on here? YouTube is usually conspiracy theories, news, or horror movies. Where the fuck does the sand people keep popping up? Dude.
I just want them to pay Adam Sandler to voice it like he does the SNL things for Italy. He's like, looking for a good vacation? Maybe come here. Everyone's dancing. It's a fun time. And just, it'd be fucking hilarious. It'd be great.
Marco,
what?
For shits and giggles, I looked up what is a sand smurf. This is what it says. The sand smurf can refer to the vintage 1980s Smurf-themed beach toys. Pale
what I say?
Yeah.
So the term is coined back in the 80s. So I'm legitimized.
It was the greatest of times. You could say horrible, horrible things, and everyone understood.
Yes.
If they had a problem, it was their problem. Oh, those were good times. Good times.
So one thing we touched on earlier, it kind of got passed by, but this whole bullshit about the oil going up and down and whatever, and now oil's being stopped in the Strait of Hormuz, and people thinking that has something to do with our oil over here. No, it shouldn't. It shouldn't have at all. Trump's first fucking administration, we shut off fucking all, getting oil from anybody, and we were doing it ourselves here. We still have them capabilities. They've been touting and talking about it. Not only that, but we got Venezuela's fucking oil too. The fuck. Like usually my gas station is the cheapest gas around. And it went up like fucking 75 cents in 3 days.
Yeah.
The fuck.
Bro, none of it makes any sense. Why are we getting if we just lock down Venezuela and Iran, if anything, our oil prices should be going down. Why? We just got a fucking shit ton access. We're good to go. Why? Oh, but there's a fucking weasel that took 2 shits last night, so gas is going up. Get fucked. That doesn't make any sense. Hey, yeah, well, listen.
Is that real?
2 shits in one night. The apocalypse. No. Hey, none of this makes any sense, and it's clearly just a cash grab. We're just getting fucked again. That's all it is.
That's the big oil companies automatically. They love to just say that's what it is.
Yeah, times are good, oil goes up. Oh, times are bad, oil's going up again. Got to be careful.
Big storms. You notice that in the Gulf of Mexico, whenever there's a hurricane, gas prices automatically go up.
Weasel shits twice in one night. Boom, going up.
And you know who's laughing their dicks off right now? The fucking people who bought the EVs.
I don't know.
What?
A lot of them are having to pay like crazy electric bills now because of new legislation. Like there was
EV stations now, man. Nobody plugs their shit into the house anymore.
Oh, for real? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they have.
Like very few do I see out anymore to actually. I mean, personally, I would rather just plug my. You have to get a good extension cord, plug my shit in at the house. But yeah, you got to go sit your ass in front of your. I've seen a couple of the stations at the truck stops now.
One right at the end of my road.
Yeah,
there's one at the Sheets. There's a set of them at the Sheets at the corner of Salt Springs and County Line.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, hey, I get it. It's just that you're like, this isn't a sustainable thing. You can't have this much draw on the system. It's just not how it works.
Yeah, especially when most of the system is speaker wire.
Bro, like we're decades away from being able to facilitate the infrastructure needed for this many electrical vehicles.
I've been saying that shit for years.
Yeah.
Ever since all this shit came.
Did you guys? Just before we're done, did you guys?
Into the power lines or the power grids, it's always the streets and the roads and the fucking bridges and nothing ever gets done on there. We got boats hitting fucking bridges, man. Come on.
Well, think about it though. Listen. So people complain that we need to put money on the roads and all that kind of stuff. Good, roads are still shit. Where's the money? Oh well, the power lines are old. Good, power lines are still old. Where's the fucking money? They're just fleecing everybody at this point. And that's why it's like, we have a new war. Right. Okay. What's the reason for this one? Oh, there was a fucking rabid band of horses that raped a donkey. So we're going over there. What fucking, who cares? It's bullshit.
So
it doesn't make any sense.
I saved this for the end. We're going to go a few minutes long for, who cares? But
all right.
So the big thing in the Epstein files is the Katie Johnson thing. That's the only thing the fucking Democrats even talk about now, if they do bring up the Epstein file.
What's her name?
Katie
What's the
Johnson.
Katie Johnson?
It's the
Katie-
the report that the 13-year-old supposedly was forced to give Trump head, and she bit him or whatever. Fuck, it was back in 09 or whatever. And then I started seeing something. I'm like, wait a minute, because then they say Katie Johnson in 2016 was had an unfounded reports or whatever, and voluntarily took them back. There was no evidence, no nothing like that. And that was one of the sketchier ones, because it was right before the election. Because if you look at any of these that are even close to implementing or implicating Trump with anything, they're right before the fucking election, except the Katie Johnson one, the original one in 09 or whatever, which that was the one that was the one I heard about. No, that's 16. Just I'm getting there. That was the one I heard about from back in the day, and that was the one that the report was pretty much made by a producer from the Jerry Springer show. But that's the one that everybody's holding on to. So I noticed there was a post going around earlier about how Katie Johnson, and they show a supposed picture of her, is getting charges pressed on her, criminal charges for falsifying whatever and all
Fraud.
bullshit.
Fraud, theft, and exploitation of an elderly person.
Right. So something like that just didn't sound right to me. What fucked it up was the exploitation of an elderly person, being Trump.
Okay, this is getting wild.
So, then I seen another video of a girl debunking that. That's a whole false thing. That's a viral post going around. It's all fake.
That's not even her name. It's a pseudonym.
No, that's what I was getting at. The report itself, the one that I'm talking about, I put also the girl the other post that a girl debunked it. She did a great job debunking it. She actually went into the article and then clicked on all the sources, and the main one is about somebody else named Jamie Johnson, who was 75 years old and stole money from an 84-year-old or some shit like that. And then it goes back to the original article about this Katie Johnson. So as I'm looking at the comments on this post, because somebody else posted it, and I was going to say, hey, man, this is fake. Somebody said something about, well, Katie Johnson was Obama's personal secretary, so I wouldn't believe any of this. Wait a minute. So I look up Katie Johnson, Obama's personal secretary. Very similar. It does not look like the same picture. It's not the same picture, but they are very similar looking. So now I'm going back on the Katie Johnson thing, and you find out they're all Katie Johnson. They're all fucking Katie Johnson. That is their pseudonyms. Like Jane Doe. Instead of using Jane Doe, which everybody knows is the name for if you don't have a name, you're all Katie Johnsons. So don't nobody know what the fuck is going on. Every time they say, no, it wasn't this person, they can say, nope, it was this person. Nope, it wasn't this person. It was this. Nope, it wasn't this. Because it's under Katie Johnson. Even unredacted and redacted. Katie Johnson. The fuck?
Damn, I'm looking at the two pictures. Yeah.
And the coincidence that the almighty's personal secretary is Katie Johnson.
Odd.
Ain't that some shit?
Bro, that's some fucked up shit. Like, goddamn. Like, honestly, I hate the news. The idea that all this stuff's come out, we all know it's true. Nothing's gonna happen. You're just like, it's so sad. It's
and the
really
bad thing is when we as us, as you and I don't know if you're gonna end up with some grandkids or you're gonna buy some fucking African babies or whatever on one of your safaris. But you know, us when we're talking to our grandkids and telling them about the reptilian people and the demonic people eat babies and all the grandpa's is losing his shit again. Grandpa's telling them crazy stories again, and it's all gonna be buried all over again.
Yeah.
You know, until the next maybe 4 or 5 generations down the road, something's exposed, they're eating babies again. I mean,
Isn't that the same thing as swallowing?
Oh,
liquid
that's a
people.
great callback, Dan. You sick fuck.
So
I'm
again,
just saying.
so apparently something is happening with the whole Epstein thing. They're digging up Zorro Ranch. The guy who owns it now gave the New Mexico police and FBI. He told them, "Go look." So they're going through the ranch because supposedly, now this is what's weird. Supposedly, only 2 foreign girls' bodies are buried somewhere on that ranch. If any bodies are found on that ranch, that means, at least in my eyes, everything that Sasha Riley said is fucking true, and that's where it happened.
Who's Sasha Riley? Which one's that?
You don't remember that? The dude who claimed that Trump and Biggs and Clarence Thomas and Jim Jordan, all them, pretty much used to torture him, have him in the circle, beating on him.
Oh,
And
it's
he was.
fucking
They made him make. They made him make videos, like snuff videos and shit. And like when he got older and was in the military, one of his one of the other guys had kid porn on his phones. And when he pulled up the thing, like when the drill sergeant pulled up the pictures, he realized that there was the other dude, but when he was a kid. Yeah, and everybody's burying Sasha Riley's fuck. See, again, I got to look at it from all sides, you know. And I tend to believe the victims, if they are victims, before I believe any of the media are bullshit. And so I believe Allie Carter. Everybody's trying to make her sound like a nut job. She dropped dimes on not only Obama and them, but she dropped them on Jay-Z and all the shit that's going on with them. And the diseases and shit that are going around with all them, or the Virginia Free fucking audio that everybody wants to. You mention that and everything gets silent. You could be in a heated debate argument. You fucking if you drop that fucking audio, that it just goes radio fucking silent. Nobody wants to talk about her saying she blatantly implicates fucking Bill Gates, Barack Obama, and who's the other, and Bill Clinton. And Prince Andrew.
Yeah. Guy just looks sketchy.
So, I mean, if bodies are found, well, see, here's another problem with that. You gotta look at the geography of that place too. Because if that place is anywhere near the border, then that could have been a route, and there might be all kind of bodies. There might be a lot of girls' bodies out there, and that's just one of them routes, because we've all heard of the routes that go through Arizona and New Mexico and all that, where they pretty much take the young girls and rape them and leave the panties on the fucking trees.
Are they going to find the lizard people?
That's California.
I don't know. They're all west. I don't know.
This is a hilarious thing. A big California, uproar is going on right now because Iran threatened a drone. They said they were going to hit California with drones.
Awesome.
The paper airplanes that Iran has are not going to make it here to America. If they could make it here to America, they would have shot a missile. Drones are short range compared to missiles.
Yeah, unless you launch them from a boat or from another airplane.
I mean,
theoretically,
they would have to get into our airspace or our water, or if they could do that. First of all, can you hit on the fault line? Just hit it on the fault line. Not very many people live on the fault line. hit it on the fault line. Just let Cali break right off over. They all support you. They love you guys. They love you guys down there. A lot of brown people. They love you guys.
Bro.
Isn't that where all the lizards were living?
Yeah, that's where the lizards are living.
Gavin Newsom, the king of the lizards. It's fine. You should change whatever hockey or sports teams they have in California to the lizards. I think it'd be apropos.
The
Makes sense.
reptilians.
Yeah. Like the reptilians seem more basketball, and then like the football lizards. Yeah.
The
California lizards fighting for
Los Angeles
California.
Snakes.
Makes
The
sense.
the LA lizards.
Yeah.
Well, they do have the Arizona Diamondbacks.
I don't think you're allowed to say that term anymore, Dan.
Yeah, that sounds kind of anti-Semitic. That sounds anti-Semitic, don't it?
Jesus Christ. Oh boy.
Every fucking movie I watched growing up about New York, the Jews had something to do with diamonds. Diamondback.
And digging tunnels.
Yeah,
That's a fucking snake.
all in the
Diamondback,
same. We're talking
fucking
about all
rattlesnake.
the same thing, man. All this. See how that all circles back
So
on each
now
other?
you're
It's
saying
like our border.
all lizard people are Jews, is what you just said.
I'm not
We
saying
would never say something so radical and ludicrous.
That's alleged.
That's crazy, Dan. You can't
Allegedly.
just say
Allegedly.
all the people from a certain area that have been kicked out of 110 countries are lizard people. That's crazy talk.
Well, I can't actually probably say 95% of Youngstown are all assholes. Because I'm one of them.
Oh, it's probably like closer to 97.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, but see, you didn't say 100%. You didn't loop everybody in there. That's the thing. You can't loop them all in there. Who
Well,
knows? There could be some werewolves out there. There could be, I mean, if you look at the hieroglyphics, they had wolf head people.
There was just a Bigfoot sighting, what, 20 miles from here?
The reason
Yeah.
Bigfoot doesn't show himself, he's like, because I know people are assholes. I'm not interested. I'm
So
not.
He ain't fucking with Youngstown people. He goes
here's
to
a
high
thought on
people.
that Bigfoot thing, because now there's been 7 sightings, dude. Like there's been a lot, and they're getting closer to Ray's house,
I
actually.
was gonna say that's up near Ray.
Yeah. I'm wondering now, one, the logical explanation is people are just being assholes. They saw some shit and now all of a sudden everybody's riding it. That's how most people go with this.
Like
Things
the clown syndrome when we had the clowns coming around all the time.
yeah,
Yes,
your mic's fucking up
Program
again.
there, right?
There's Greg from 1975 coming to us live. All right. Yeah.
Or can this be a sign of all the, like, we got a big storm coming in, like a real bad storm coming in this weekend. And is this animal sensing, and migrating away from the storm, which if these cryptids were real, they would be migrating up. And that's why there's so many sightings so quickly. They're not real close. They're close to each other, but they're not real close. So this could be more than one. And they're just coming out to move away from the storm.
Like
Or-
a migration?
Like a fucking trying to run away from the storm. I mean, if deer could sense it and fucking wildcats and bear and shit could sense a storm coming, I would think if there's a Sasquatch that's been living in the fucking forest for God knows how long, they could be like, hey, smells like fucking some bad shit's coming. Or
That sounds like one of my last dates.
with all of a sudden Obama saying there's aliens and Trump saying he's going to disclose all the UFO shit, you think maybe that there's enough of these things that's starting to come up that they got to be like, hey, there's this, and these ain't waiting on him to disclose.
I mean, let's okay. So here's the question: the way that the sightings are going, is it heading to high ground or stable ground? Like
It's heading more north. It's heading more northern. Or it is more northern right now.
They're
But the
coming
way
your
the storm is coming, Like the storm is coming for like damn near in a straight line, and it's sweeping. Ohio's gonna get hit. Like last time we got missed, this is hitting Ohio like through through Cleveland, like pretty good.
When is it supposed to hit?
This weekend, and it depends on. Like I'm hearing reports that it's gonna be like massive rain and tornadoes, but then I'm also hearing reports of a lot of snow and tornadoes.
There's next Tuesday. It's gonna be low enough to snow. But it's supposed to be, well, no, Monday. It was 57 to 20 with snow.
Yeah, that's a big fucking rain. It could be 57. It could be 20. Who knows?
But see, that's such a big temperature drop.
No shit.
That causes tornadoes.
So I just got notice that there may be snow accumulation over the next 48 hours, 7 to 12 centimeters. So like 3 to 6 inches.
God damn it.
3 to 6 inches.
Fucking
a little less than that, probably. But like, but at the same time, like the forecast seems fairly like it has negative moments, but not consistently. So Friday might be rain. I don't know. We'll fucking see. Why are we talking about this? Let's fucking move on.
Because the Sasquatch.
We're talking about the Bigfoot's migration.
I think it's
this looks like a normal spring to me.
You think it's gonna be like the big one?
I don't know. I think it's just if these things are real, I tend to think they're more moving because of the storm. It isn't because these things are uprising. Because I think if something like this, there's more than just the Sasquatch that's in America sighting. I mean, we got Mothman, we got the Dogman, we got the Frog guy who's supposedly somewhere in Ohio. We have the reptilians down in California. We have there's been talks of fucking like skinwalkers and shit like that. Fucking Wendigo up your way. So I mean, I would think if it's something like an uprising like that, then they would all be coming out.
I'll be honest with you. My biggest thing is if there's a storm coming is buy a couple cases of water, have some extra protein shakes, whatever you can, like buy some fresh vegetables, buy some canned vegetables. You should always have a little bit of a stock, buy some tuna, shit like that. Because you know what? 2-3 days, it's fine. It's just enough to last a couple days. And then buy yourself some Lego. Then you have something to do. It's perfect.
You said the snow's supposed to hit like tonight?
It says in the next 48 hours.
To him. He's in another country.
I'm well aware. I'm looking between fucking London and Toronto, and there looks like a snow pocket, but it don't look like it's going to hit Toronto.
Yeah, it might. It'll be in the area. I don't think I will get snow, but right now, almost everything is melted right now.
Oh, Dino's gonna wake up and do his little morning. How you doing, everybody? There's the snow under my balls.
Basically, yeah.
I'm gonna go back in after my cigarette and have me some sausage and eggs and see if we have any tuna in the cupboards.
That's it. That's my plan. I ain't doing shit.
You don't have Canadian bacon in your house?
I don't like female bacon. That's gross. I have Canadian proper bacon. Canadian bacon is gross. Okay.
See over here, Canadian bacon is just ham.
Yep.
Yeah, which is also incorrect. Yeah. It's called pea-meal bacon, and it sucks. I don't like it. Yeah.
Pea-meal.
I like my ham crispy. Pea-meal. That's what it's called. Pea-meal bacon.
Are you saying like pea meal, like MEAL, or is it
PEAMEAL? Yeah, like pea, like a pea, like you eat peas, and then meal, like as in I had dinner. It was a good meal.
Okay. Yeah, I thought you kept
bacon.
saying pineal, like your third eye, and I'm like,
no.
Fuck?
That would probably be better. Would probably be better.
I wouldn't doubt it. That's where the adrenochrome is stored.
I don't know if somebody's like, "Hey, do you want some pineal bacon?" I'd be like, "No, how about crispy bacon?" That's just I don't want that kind of. I feel like it would be bad. But
so, what is your pea meal bacon now? You got me. I love bacon. What kind?
It's tender. It's cured tenderloin, is I believe what it is, or it's like a part of the tenderloin for bacon.
So it's just kind of just flappy bacon.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Ew.
It's not great. People are like, "Oh, it's so good," and I'm like, "No, it's listen. It's similar to when people are like, "Spam's delicious." No, it's not.
No,
Poor
it's
people
not.
food. It's gross.
I was
It's
poor
disgusting.
and I didn't eat the spam. I went to bed hungry before I ate spam.
It's when people are like, "Oh, Spam's delicious." No, you're just poor. That's fine.
You know, I
Get over it.
didn't like watching I love my mom's corned beef and rice, but I didn't like her watching and taking it out the can because it looked like spam.
Nope. Meat from a can is an experience. That's fine.
Ah,
Anyway,
all right. With that being said, man, we'll hang it up from there. You got anything going on this weekend, Dino?
I got two. Well, we have tomorrow. We have morning motivation rants back on Thursday. We have mental health. We'll be happy. Are you free tomorrow night? Yeah.
Yep.
Tomorrow night we're gonna have mental health. Probably talking about the state of everything because it's all fucking crazy. It's great.
I'm gonna pull you up some more Mandela effects.
Jesus Christ, that's not gonna be fun. Yeah, no, that's fair. But yeah, see you guys tomorrow.
Yep.
We out. All right. Good night.
Yeah.
Yeah.